Looking for cheap and reliable Madden 21 Ultimate Team coins? Head on over to u4gm.com, Madden NFL 21 coins, and use code SPORTS for 5% off your order. What's up, guys? Duke back here from sportsgamers.com, and in today's Madden 21 tip video, I want to break down one of the most dominant offensive schemes in the whole game: running and passing. You can dot the defense up, or you can run them to death on the ground. So I'm going to be looking at this single back wing stack formation. You can find it in the Saints offensive playbook. Man, with the man-to-man meta right now and the way the game is, this offense is unstoppable. It has so many man beaters. It will scare you, and it also has dominant run plays to really pound the defense into submission. So I'm going to look at my audibles now, and then we're going to get into the video, guys. So my 4 audibles, we're going to have 2 runs and 2 passes. And really, I've designed the scheme to beat, like I said, with the meta with the defense, which is just a lot of man-to-man, especially as far as defending the run. You know, people love playing man. So I'm going to have the dive, HB dive, the HB stretch to stretch. We're going to have the curl, post drag, and then also we're going to have the PA double in shot. Okay? So 2 runs and 2 passes. Now, I like to have, my best receiver on the outside, and that's for the route that you're going to find in this curl post drag play. Also, give you some good tight end and receiving running backs, that's good too, but you don't really need anything special to run this scheme. I already did break down the runs in an earlier video. I'll link that video for you guys if you want to check out an in-depth breakdown of the runs, but I will just very quickly go over, the situations to use each run, but I really want to focus on the passing plays. Now, before we get any further in the video, I do want to remind you guys to please subscribe to our channel. Hit that subscribe button in the corner of the video. It just takes a second. And make sure if you're enjoying our content, you also turn your notifications on and smash that like button. In the meantime, if you want even more premium Madden 21 content to get better at offense and defense, whatever help you need, we got you covered. Check out sportsgamers.com for the best Madden 21 tips and ebooks. If you're looking to become better at the game, to really take that next step, our premium content is guaranteed to get you there. So let's look at dive first. Dive is a pretty simple play. I just use it in certain situations where I see a few different things. First off, you see a spread out defensive line like this, or even just a defensive line, a 3-man front that is not pinched, dive is a great call. Even if you see them in a nickel, 3-5, big dime dollar, again, dive is a good call because those defenses normally are just too light in the box to stop it. But conversely, if you see them in 3-4 odd or 3-4 something that's a good run D, but they're still not pinching their D-line, that's also a good time to call this run. As you guys can see here, you can gash them pretty easily for some nice runs. But like I said, they don't just have to literally spread their D-line out. Even if they're just in a defense like this where it's not pinched, it's a really good call. Now at the same time, eventually I'm sure you'll see them try to kind of over-adjust to stop the dive. You see something like this where they pinch their entire defense, which is a pretty popular adjustment this year, especially to set up a lot of those popular glitchy blitzes. The stretch is a great call, and the stretch can be playmaker left or right. You can motion receivers over, whatever the case may be. It's definitely a good little run to use in combination with the dive. Big play there. Honestly, if I had better stick, that was probably going to be a touchdown, but, whatever, it is what it is. So, like I said, just want to briefly go over the runs. I definitely love this formation to run the ball, but at the same time, the passing game is crazy. So, one of the most popular run defenses in the game is 3-5 wide with the cover 1 contain, right? And I want to show you guys a way to absolutely light up this defense, or really just any man-to-man defense in general. This is going to kill. So, first I'm going to show it to you against your standard cover 1 contain run D, but then I'm actually going to show it to you against the meta pass defense too, just to show you how good this is. And the play is the PA double in shot. So this is what most people do. They'll just press, shade over the top, crash their D-line, or pinch their defense, and crash their D-line, contain all that. Then they use this guy. So, all you really have to do here is block the running back. You could send him out on a route if you want. You could put him on an option route. That's something I like to do a good bit. If I have the ability to put him on the Texas route, though, I definitely will do that, but you'll need the running back hot routes, obviously, to do that. If you don't have them, though, option route is fine, wheel route, whatever you want to do. But the main adjustment I do is I put this outside receiver that's on that weird crossing route. I put him on a smart routed in route and then motion him 2 steps like outside and snap the ball. But I really want to focus on this route to Sanders. This is basically going to be a free touchdown against man-to-man coverage. Look how it just runs right by the defender. And that was shaded over the top. And that was a free touchdown. It happened so fast that the defense can't even react to it. Guys, I cannot tell you how many touchdowns I've gotten off this setup against man-to-man coverage. Nobody really expects it. It's so easy to do. Just take a look at how he just blows right by him off the line. And at this point, it's already over. All I have to do is just bullet pass it, click on rack catch, and this is a touchdown all day long. The safety's not going to be able to, he's just not going to be able to get over in time to do anything about this. Look at this. Easy. 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 This is an easy one-play touchdown. All right, guys, so I want you to see that, even if they do try to press coverage you, this still is going to just run right by him with that route to Sanders. It's basically going to be a free touchdown. As you guys can see here, still same thing. I didn't shade over the top there, but he's just going to run right by, and it's going to be a touchdown every time. Now, what I really like about this is say they user guard that, right, and you just can't throw it, first of all, they're probably not going to be using it because they're not going to be expecting that, especially with this formation where you can run the ball so easily. They're probably just going to want to go ahead and try to stop the run, right? So we're going to call press, try to defend the run. But also, I want you guys to notice this smart routed in route. When you motion it and gets this free release, it's just open every time. When it breaks back over the middle, just throw a low ball, and it's a possession catch. So if they somehow do user your receiver running that route against the defender, just throw that smart routed in. Now, this is so good, like I said, even someone that's running the meta man-to-man with the purples, out of cover one, it's not gonna defend it either because it's not really a sideline route. It just gets a free release and runs right up the field so fast you can't really do anything about it. So say they're just running this cover one robber, they put their purples out, right, and they try to use it to safety in the middle of the field. Again, this is not going to work. We can shade over the top, not shade over the top. It doesn't really matter. You can do, like I said, whatever you want with the running back. You could Texas him, option him, wheel right and block him. Whatever, doesn't matter. Let's watch Sanders again. He's just going to run right by, and it's a free touchdown, man. It is that good. This little play alone will win you games. Like, it's a money tip. I cannot emphasize this enough. Man coverage, no longer option off this play alone. Now, the crazy thing about this formation is, as good as that play is, we have another one that can complement it perfectly. So this next play I'm going to show you guys, it also kills man-to-man, but at the same time, if someone's trying to mix in, like say they're playing, like trying to mix in some cover 4 run D because they see, or cover 2 run D because they see how you're just killing man-to-man, then this play also can beat those types of Ds as well. So let's just first look at it against man, and then I'll look at it against zone too. All right, so here we go. This is going to be our next play, which is in our audibles, the curl post drag. Again, guys, this scheme is unstoppable, man. I have won so many games with this scheme, I can't even begin to tell you guys. And if you're wanting more premium tips like this, make sure to check out sportsgamers.com, man. I'm not going to advertise too much more, but I promise you, that's the plug. We got all the best tips on there, man. If you're liking our YouTube content, you will love the content on our website. So let's check this out. This is the run D first off, and then we'll get into some more coverage. But with this setup, it's pretty simple. What I like to do, and I generally do like to have my tight end side of the formation on the wide side of the field. Doesn't make too big of a difference, but that is something I like to do. This route right here out of the backfield to the running back is really good against man coverage because it's almost like a delayed out route out of the backfield. It's a nice little route, especially if you have the backfield, mismatch a master on your running back. He's going to get a lot of separation. This drag is really good too. And another thing I really like to do sometimes with this receiver right here, you see Thomas, he's running this post, is sometimes I'll put this guy right here that's running this curl route. It's a nice little curl for a low ball, so I can leave it. Or if I want to block the running back, I can kind of just re-drag him. Whatever, it doesn't really make too much of a difference. But let's just go ahead and take a look at it. Another thing I could do with him if I wanted to would be just go ahead and slant him and motion him across the formation to get even another like man-beating route. But I want you guys to watch Thomas's route. Thomas's route is super glitchy. It's right there. Apparently nobody wanted to block. But Thomas's route is a very, very good post route that is really hard to guard. But honestly, you can just run this play stock if you really want to, and that's what I'm actually going to do here. Just take a look at Thomas's route. Just right as it breaks, you just throw it. It's an easy possession catch or dive catch against man every single time. These types of posts are really effective this year. This is kind of variation of one of the posts I recently showed you guys. Not quite the same, but it works very, very good. And you guys are going to see as soon as it breaks, just throw it. It's an easy dot. This is also good against zone 2 because it'll get behind the underneath zones, yet underneath the deep zones. So, like, that's why you want to have these routes underneath, like to the running back and then also the drag, so that if they do go use that, maybe if they're in zone coverage, you can still attack them with it. And, I mean, you do have a nice little corner route and curl as well. So, I mean, this is just a nice stock play. You really don't have to do much. Watch the running back out of the backfield against man coverage. See how it just gets that easy separation. So, they also have to defend underneath, too. So, guys, this little drag route to the tight end, it's not a true drag, but, I mean, it also does get open against man coverage. And like I said, always remember, you can do a motion slant to this receiver too, to even add another man beater into the mix. Just kind of snap it once he gets past the tight end. You're going to see this drag route. It's going to get open. We kind of got hit as we were throwing the ball there, so we didn't get as much yards as we would like to. But, you know, that's an easy read for us as well. Now, like I said, if they're going to just try to throw in purples, it doesn't really make a difference because this play has reads all over the field, out of the backfield, over the middle of the field, the little curl route. Like, you're not going to stop this play just playing man coverage. So this is another great man-to-man beater, and you're about to see it still beats zone coverage too. So you all know, you know, cover 4 is still a pretty good and easy run defense to use that a lot of people go to. Well, this play will beat that pretty simple as well. It's just all about reading what they're trying to take away. So let's say that they try to take away your little underneath reads, right? Because you have several of them here with the drag, the running back, etc. Like I said, you could mix in if they're playing a lot of zone. You could mix in doing a wheel right out of the backfield to work with that corner. Or you could, just, like I said, you could just leave him on his default route. But bottom line is, he's going to come out of the backfield, and if they play up on him, you're going to be able to throw that post every single time. If they guard that running back and drag, the post is going to be open every single play. Look, it's that simple. Now, obviously, you all know, like, at a certain point, they're just going to be like, okay, like, that's enough is enough. Like, I cannot keep letting you do that. So they're probably going to use their linebacker and drop back themselves. Hey, running back's leaking out of the backfield. That's free yards. Or if they use the other linebacker, or maybe they just shade up instead of down. Let's say they shade up here with clouds, or maybe they turn zone drops on, or whatever, to try to take away the deeper routes. That's why you have this tight end. Bam. And the thing that is really good about this tight end, and the reason why I actually really do like this curl route, is that if they try to play a lot of zone coverage, and you know, take away your post and then also your underneath routes, like right here, see how we can just lowball this curl route? It just sits in such an easy spot of the field. I mean, it's just money. And this works against any zone. I mean, I know cover 4 is a very common run D, but just imagine they were playing cover 2. I mean, it's literally the same reads. Like, it's like basically, do they sit underneath or do they go deep? So here they're sitting underneath. Well, I'm gonna throw that post right there. Okay? Do they go deep in my post? Well, then I'm throwing to the running back out of the backfield. So this is a really, 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 really good play, man. It's so good stock. And honestly, guys, this is one of my favorite red zone schemes. My setups in the red zone, though, passing are different because, I mean, the red zone just works different. And I actually broke down my red zone scheme from this formation in our offensive explosion guide. Guys, want to check that out? It's the best offense in the game, the most explosive offense in the game. And like I said, we have our full red zone scheme from this formation in there. Obviously, you know, you can still run the ball, but I do have different passing setups for the red zone. Just, you know, in the red zone, the way things work is just different. So, hope you guys enjoyed this tip. If you're interested in that, check out our offensive explosion guide. I guarantee you it will improve your game. I will link that in the comments. I'll just pin a comment to check it out. Until next time, it's Duke, and I'm out of here.